Hello friends, it's Debbie with Stamp It with Debbie, and I'm here for Facebook Live. I would like to welcome you tonight, and I'm just going to give it a couple minutes since I went live to let everyone get logged in and ready to go. So if you're here, just leave me a comment and let me know you're here. And I'm going to get myself situated on this end. And again, if you're here, just leave me a comment. Let me know you're here. And this catalog kickoff, I did invite people to purchase packets. And so some people will have the packets to create the cards that we're going to create tonight. If you don't, that's okay. You can follow along too. So again, just let me know you're here. And we'll be getting started very, very shortly. Hope that you all are enjoying the new catalog. I assume that you all have a copy of it. If you're here and you're not a demonstrator and you don't have a demonstrator and you need a copy, be sure and leave a comment in the comments below and I'll be happy to get you a copy of the catalog. I'll just message you to get your address, or you can message it to me. So the catalog just went live today, and I know I already have some of my favorites, even though I haven't really stamped with every single thing in the catalog yet, but already I have a couple of my favorites. Maybe let me know what some of your favorites are. And I'm going to kind of try to keep an eye on the comments and who says they're here. But again, as you know, when I do Facebook Live, I don't usually watch comments and respond to comments. I will if someone has a question and needs me to slow down and answer something about one of the projects we're doing, but for the most part, I think I'm just gonna keep moving along. So I'll give it just another maybe minute or so, and then people can catch up with us, and I'll be right back. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and we will start talking about some of the products from the catalog, and then we'll get started on our actual kits. So if everybody, I see some comments here. Looks like the pine trees. We have some fans of the pine trees. Elaine says ho, ho, ho. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and just get started. So, the catalog. Hopefully everybody has theirs because I'm going to do a little scavenger hunt in the catalog. So, if you don't have it, go grab it because you're going to want it. I'm going to set that aside and just talk to you about a few projects or a few products out of the catalog today. This is one of my favorites. I did do a live today, and if you missed it, you can always look back in the videos. This is Beautiful Autumn and the coordinating punches. And you guys, I love, love, love these punches. You know, sometimes as a demonstrator, there are things that we're ready to have go away. But look at these leaves. Aren't they so cute? And so I created, this is one of the projects that I created, a fun fold card, and this just opens up, and this is some of our beautiful plaid tidings paper, and in case you missed it, I'll show you again. So this is one of the cards, and then I did a coordinating envelope, and then I decided to do this in the cinnamon sugar, and I liked this color, and of course the plaid paper, and an envelope. Jamie says she can't hear me. Is anybody else having trouble hearing me? Let me see if my volume is turned down. I don't think so, but let me know if someone give me a thumbs up or something and let me know if you can hear me. You can't hear me. Oh, so everybody else said they can hear me well. Okay. All right, Jamie, glad you got it fixed. Okay, so this is the other project that I did, same as the other one. And then I did just have a little, oh, right here. With the scraps left over from the other card, I did a little place note card, or you could put the whatever food you're having at the event. And then here's another card that I created with that same plaid paper and the Blackberry Bliss cardstock. This is one of the new ribbons in the catalog. I really, really love this, you guys. I'm just going to show real quick for anybody that did not see the video this morning. And again, you can go back in the videos or to the main page and click on videos and you'll be able to see them. Or you can, if you're logged on my YouTube, it's up on YouTube. So these are the plaid papers, and you guys, they're gorgeous. They're, you know, like this one could be used for Valentine's Day or any time of the year. And then if you turn it over, there's even more plaids on the back. So check this out. Just a note that I did see that this could be a high demand item. So if it's something that you want, I would definitely get in on that very quickly because everyone loves plaid. All right, and then one other project, and I don't think I've shared it yet. I'll put this away. I'm going to be sharing it, so you're the first up to see it. Put all my little lovely leaves away. Is this Freezin Fun Stamp Set. And I love whimsical type stamps, and so this was right up my alley. And you all got a little gift card in your packet. You may have had a different critter. I did all different ones, and they're really fun to color with the Stampin' Blends markers. And wouldn't they be so fun on a gift or even on a card? So I haven't created any cards yet, but don't worry, I'm about to be creating some cards. So that was another project. And then the last project I wanted to show you real quickly before we start, if you haven't seen, are these little, this is kind of hard for me to show you, but they're the cup holders. And there are two openings. They are the same size in the catalog. They look like one is a little bit bigger than the other. And this is not our Stampin' Up cup. I forgot to order mine. So mine has a black lid. The Stampin' Up ones have a white lid, but it's the same ounce. And then I thought it would be really cute. I did test a whole bunch of things out in this little box here. You can put Bath & Body Works, the little smaller sizes. You can put those in one of these little cello bags. I put a pair of the Bath & Body Works socks. This is last year's model. They're new in this, and I thought they were super cute. And I love fuzzy socks. So I thought that was cute. And I just wrapped some of the snowflake paper around, and then I used the snowman punch from last year. And I thought candy in here or some K-cups in here would be really cute. Some hot cocoa. Lots of different options of things that you can put in here. The small pint size canning jars also fit in here. So keep that in mind. These are a lot of fun to give away, and they do have a little handle here in the middle, so it makes it real easy. As long as you don't make it too heavy, it makes it real easy to carry it and give those to people. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So some of you did get a little bit different projects. They're all the same layout. It's just if you see me using something that you don't see in yours, kind of look at the actual product, because like I said, it might just be a little bit different layout. So this is the one that we're going to do first, and it was this piece that you had to stamp. It was the one with the little gold twine inside of there. And this is the card. So some of you have a little bit different, and that's okay. And while I'm getting everything out, I want to tell you that tonight I have an ordering special. I have it all day. And I may end up having to do it into tomorrow just because people might not be ready. But if you place an order of $50 or more, I'm going to send you a pack of my favorite embellishments from the catalog. So you have to use the host code, and I will put that above when the video is all done. I'll make sure and have the link. I think I posted it earlier. So you'll just have to use that link in order to qualify. But I would love for you to place an order through me if you would. And I realized now that I'm looking at my pieces, I forgot to get myself a red card base. So let me grab that really fast while you guys get your stuff ready. I'll be right back. The other thing that I did want to mention is if you are local to me, if you would like for me to place your order, go ahead and text it to me or email it to me, and I will be happy to place your order for you and have it shipped, and then we'll get together and deliver your items to you. So we're going to start with a piece of real red cardstock. And this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then since this piece has no stamping at all, we're going to go ahead and just adhere that right to the front of our card. You guys, I'm failing big time. I realized that, oh, no, here it is. Oh, I thought I forgot that piece. I actually was not at home when I was cutting these cards. I was somewhere else, and I ran out of red cardstock. So when I got home, I had to cut a few more pieces and shorted my own kit. So this piece is cut at 2 inches by 4 inches, and we're going to put this right along the left edge. All right, now you may have already done your stamping. I'm going to use real red. And out of the Wrapped in Christmas, I like this stamp set because there are lots of good fonts in here and good greetings for, you know, anything from here's a little something for you to have a Merry Christmas. I love the Christmas blessings to you and yours. So I'm going to ink that up in real red. And I'm put that on that stitch shape right in the middle. And it looks like we're still getting some more people. So welcome, welcome if you're coming, just joining us. We just got started, so don't worry. You'll always be able to go back and watch this video later. Okay. So now we're going to take that piece and put it directly onto this red scalloped piece here. And then you're going to take this piece here, and how I like to do mine is just put a little adhesive on the back. And then I usually wrap it around my fingers a couple times. You might have to play with it just to make sure that it's long enough. And then I kind of stick it down. So mine's not going to quite be long enough on this end, so I'm just going to adjust it a little. And you can adjust yours however you need to. Okay, and I'm happy with that. So then I'm going to take a couple dimensionals. Oh, it looks like my friend Kathy is here. Kathy, I'm so glad you're back on Facebook. Okay, so I'm just going to put a couple dimensionals on there right now. And I try to put my dimensionals over the ribbon just to kind of secure it a little bit more. I think I'm actually going to put one more up here. My OCD brain is telling me you don't have to put this many, but I thought if they were here, then it would be unbalanced. So I'm going to put 4. That might be a lot for you, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to kind of put it here halfway between the white and the Designer Series paper. And you should all have this little bow here that I tied for you. And that is the new twine that's in the catalog. It ties very well. I think it's going to be a good addition to our catalog for sure. And I'm just going to put that right there on the top. So then the last thing that we need to do to this card is we're going to use some of these all the trimmings embellishments. And we're just going to put a couple, just little random ones on here. I love these little yellow stars. So cute. And there we are, project number 1. So if you need me to slow down, I know that Facebook Live is a little bit behind with the comments that I'm looking at. So if you need help, just leave a little comment and let me know that you have a question. I am trying to watch. So there's project number 1. So I think since we're through project number 1, while we grab project number 2, I would like to see if anybody knows what is the one copper embellishment, one of the copper embellishments that we have in the catalog. Leave me a comment and let me know. And I'm waiting to see comments if anybody has a comment of which copper embellishment they can find first in the catalog. And I'm going to go ahead and grab project number 2, and that's going to be this one here. So yours might be green or yours might be red. And I don't see any comments from anyone. Yes, the Acorn Trinkets. Aren't those fabulous? Those are great. Obviously, you would not be able to put those on a card, but wouldn't they be great on a box or a bag? Those are fabulous, aren't they? So they also will match this metallic ribbon that's on this page. If you don't know me very well, now I see my friend Shelly's on here, and she used to live across the street from me, so this probably isn't fair because she knows me better than anybody that I love Halloween and I love fall. And we kind of used to have little competitions like who's got the most Halloween stuff out. And I really miss looking out my kitchen window, seeing Shelly having all of her fun Halloween items. Okay, so this is the one that we're going to do next. As I said, some of you might have real red. Some of you might have shaded spruce. And so we're going to, I'm going to grab my stamp for that real quick. And I did make it in real red, but now I have shaded spruce, so that's the ink that I'm going to use. If you don't have it, actually I think like a gold embossing powder or brass kind of embossing powder, because that's the paper you have back here is brass, but you could do it in gold. Now you probably already noticed, and I meant to bring the embossing folder. This embossing folder is wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna have some samples with this later this week or early next week, and it is fabulous all by itself. You can see how fabulous it looks just like that. So whenever you use an embossing folder that has a whole lot of void, and by that I mean in the back where it's pulled away, I like to use a liquid adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm hoping I have liquid adhesive in here, and we're just going to put that right on the front of our card. Okay, and then you want to make sure that it's down really well, because again, it has a lot of voids in this when you have an embossed area on the card as much as you have here. Now I am going to, this is the brass, this isn't copper, it's brass, and I'm just going to ink up my stamp. Christmas blessings to you and yours. I'm hoping to get it straight. Yep. And I'm just going to let that dry for just a minute. I'm going to clean off my stamp here. And Hopefully you're getting yours inked up and put together too. What do you think about this embossing folder, this tree? Is this your style? I'm thinking if you used a sponge dauber and sponge some ink on there. I'm trying to, in my mind, think of how I can get some glitter on there. So stay tuned, because if I can make glitter happen, I definitely will. And then we're just going to adhere this piece directly to the brass piece that I included in your kit, right in the middle there. Now, if you wanted to, you could step this card up and add some little gems over here. I just thought it was beautiful just by itself, because it's just very elegant to me. Now, if you wanted to, on the inside of your card, yes, Wink of Stella, Amy says, you could do that. Yes, Tony says that she saw someone use the brushed paper. Yep, and I am definitely going to use that, the brushed foil paper. And that's on my mind. Okay, so now if you wanted to, Christmas blessings, is that crooked? Nope. To you and yours. Now you could use one of the greetings from there to stamp inside, but you don't have to. You could use, if you have one of the sets, I think a tree on here would be really cute. So I'm actually thinking that I will do a tree on mine on the inside, and so I'm not going to secure my piece down inside. I'm just going to leave it like this. So there is project number 2. Thanks, Bonnie. Bonnie says she loves these cards. All right, so there's project number 2. Let me get project number 3. It's the envelope that looks like this, and it should have a white card base. You should have some little Christmas trees. And I'm going to grab my greeting. And then while you're gathering yours, yes, white color for snow, or you know what? I don't know if you have it, but my mind's getting ahead of me. Amy says brush a white color for snow. Last year we had that really puffy snow. That would be cute on there. Just putting a little bit of glue on the edge of the trees and then some of the fine glitter would be really fun on there. So this is what your kit should look like. 2 trees, and then I realized that I forgot, but you have a clear envelope in your kit, and you should have 2 little yellow hearts, bumblebee hearts. If you want to go ahead and pull those out of the kit, and then while you're getting that together, I'm going to draw a winner for a prize. I love giving away prizes. So I think that it's only fair that the first prize be the biggest, because then the first person who wins might feel like they lost out because their name wasn't in there. So the very first prize is going to be a gift card for a $20 gift certificate. And you can purchase anything that you want. You'll just have to let me know the order. And then you'll just have to let me know the order. Whoops, a couple of these are stuck together, and I don't want them to stick together. Okay, so they're all unstuck. So the first person is going to be Amy. Amy gets a, oops, Elaine fell out of the bowl, a $20 gift card. So I'm going to write on the back. And don't worry if you didn't win. I have a lot of prizes because I'm so happy to have you all here. Okay, so let's get back to our card. We have a white card base, 8.5 by 5.5. And we have a piece of designer paper cut at 2 inches by 5.5. Well, come on. We're going to put that right on the bottom. And then the only stamping that we need to do is on this piece here, and I'm going to use Real Red and the Noel, and I'm going to just test it out real quick because when I stamped it before, I am going to take it off camera and hope I get it straight. Oh, I did. Put my ink away. So now this is from the Stitched So Sweetly. These two pieces here. And I'm just going to directly attach those together. And then these pieces I'm going to pop up on with dimensionals. And then put it right here. And then, as I told you, I didn't bring my little hearts. So you'll want to attach your hearts right now onto your Christmas tree. And again, this is the designer paper. I cut up a bunch of my designer paper, and now I can't remember which one this is from. I believe this is from the, I'm going to tell you real quick. I think I know. I believe it's the home one, but I could be really, I am wrong. It's from this one here on page 9. It's the Heartwarming Hugs designer paper. It is this one right here. So this is a really nice paper, and a lot of what I have cut from here, this piece is actually from here, this one here. So I've either cut from here, or let me show you the other pack of paper that, while you're finishing up your card. Oh goodness, come on. This one here, Trimming the Town. So I did use a lot of this paper too. I really, really love this polka dot one and this swirly one, but I like all of the pieces in there. There's even a snowflake one. So that is the paper that we used from there. Now the first Christmas tree is just going to go on with adhesive. And I kept it to the far left, and then I had it come down so there was no white space here. So this one here is going to have to go on with a dimensional, but it won't need a dimensional on this side, only on the left side. So just try to kind of offset it to the left side a little bit. Looks like I probably should have put one up there at the top too. So I'm going to work that in here. Now, if you wanted to spruce it up a little bit, you could easily add some more of these embellishments, especially because they'll match the yellow ones here. They'd be cute up here, or just a few on the front there. You could add some more trim. Just depends on how much you want to add to the front of the card. Some people don't like to add so much. Some people like to add a lot. So that is all up to you which one is your favorite. Okay, now this is the next one. It's the only one that is blue in our kit. And while you're getting your kit, I'm going to draw another prize. I just want to make sure that they're all nice and separated. Okay. Okay, ready? Does anybody see their name in there? Okay, Shelly Daniels is going to get, I forgot to tell you what you're getting, the Warm and Toasty Stamp Set. So Shelly, that's going to be yours. And I'll put that aside. I don't see my friend Tammy on here, but my friend Tammy got me this beautiful bowl for Christmas one time. So I decided I would get it out since it's a Christmas catalog kickoff. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. This is, I'll show you here, it is a gift card holder. And that's why we have the funny scoring that you see. So you're going to go ahead and fold it in half and burnish on that score line. And then you're going to fold it in half again. And then this part here is the gift card holder. Now, do you guys ever craft and lose your mind? I swear I brought my tear and tape, and now I don't see my tear and tape. So I'm going to very carefully just put a thin line of adhesive right here, and then bring that over to this side here. So that part of our card is done. I really would recommend tear and tape because I'm not sure if my gift card's going to fit in there now. Oh, it does. It does. Someone's getting a Dairy Queen gift card. Okay, so now this piece right here is going to go on the inside. Now, you could choose to stamp on that, but I would make sure that it's going to go behind whatever we're putting on the front. I'm not going to stamp on it today, so I'm going to just go ahead and put this piece right inside. So this piece here is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to need 3 pieces of designer paper, and these pieces are cut at, this one's 4 by 2 3/4. This one is 4 by 1 3/4, and this one is 4 by 1 inch. So again, I'll tell you one more time: 4 by 2 3/4, 4 by 1 3/4, and 4 by 1. And then the other pieces we have, this is the Misty Moonlight. I colored it with the cut it with the scalloped oval. And then this one is the stitched oval. And that will fit right on top. So that's the only stamping that we will need to do. So I'm going to grab my stamp and my ink. And I'm going to grab the stamp that says, "Let the joy of the season fill your heart." So while I'm stamping and you're stamping, oh, Elaine says go slower. Okay, sorry, Elaine. I'll slow down a little bit. I'll slow down a little bit. So while I'm stamping, I'm going to ask you, do you start making your Christmas cards now? Or are you the kind of person that has good intentions and December 1st, you're thinking, oh, shoot, I don't have my Christmas cards made. I need to hurry up. That's me. Even though I teach people to stamp and I teach people to make their cards early in the season, I always forget to make my own. And by the end of the season, I'm rushing. And that's not going to happen this year. Not this year. So I know that we can't stamp together necessarily, but I'm really going to help you all get some of your Christmas stamping and card making and all of your other fun goodies made this year, and get those done so that we don't have to wait till the last minute, because that's no fun, because then you can't enjoy the season. It's just too hectic and rushed, and it doesn't feel fun. And it is my hope by November 1st, I'm setting a goal for myself to have all of my cards done and addressed, the envelopes stamped, because I stamped the envelopes, everything ready to go by November 1st so that I can mail them out December 1st and I can enjoy the holidays with my family and not be rushing. So I'm just looking real quick while I'm giving everyone time to catch up. Tina says she started hers in July. Whoa, that is so great. I think every year, I think, yes, I'm going to get these cards done. And actually last year I did a Christmas in July, and I did get some of my cards done in July, but not all of the ones that I needed. And now Tony says she has hers designed by October, makes them Thanksgiving weekend, and puts them in the mail by December 1st. Tony, that's a lot of cards, 100 to 125. This year, I'm just going to go ahead and talk and stamp at the same time. I'm putting adhesive on this piece that's 4 by 2 3/4. It goes right on the front here. So this past year at Easter was right about when everything was on the lockdown. And I made Easter cards for everyone at the place where my husband's grandma was when she passed away. And so I've decided this year I'm going to do a little Thanksgiving something, and I'm going to do a little Christmas something and probably make them all a card. And actually I was thinking, you know, this little thing right here, if I stamped on the front of this, life is better with you, or my heart is grateful for you. Wouldn't that be so cute to put on their table? And then they could keep it in their room all of November. Just a reminder that someone's thinking about them, because a lot of times people in nursing homes don't get a lot of traffic, and sometimes their families can't get to see them because they're out of town or for whatever reason. So that's what I'm going to do this year. So I may even ask some of you for help if you want to at some point help me in whatever way we can figure out. So this 1-inch piece is just going here on the edge. And then the last piece that is, again, 4 inches by 1 3/4 is going to go right here. And you can change up if you want to have all of the designer paper. This is the Snowflake paper, and it is gorgeous. And you can make it go one way or make it go the other way, whatever works best for you. I think on this one, I'm going to turn it this way. Looks like, oh my gosh. Diana says that she has just finished cutting all the cardstock for her Christmas cards, and she makes 170 plus. You are my hero. Oh, 170 cards. That's a lot of cards. I would love to see some of your cards, Diana. Okay, so now when you probably don't have a Dairy Queen gift card just hanging around, but whenever you get a gift card, I thought Dairy Queen was cute because of the snowflakes, and you could put a snowman on the front of here, whatever you choose, but there's that part. Now when you hook this down, you want to make sure not put adhesive on the whole part of it. So we're actually, has anyone figured out what one of my favorite embellishments are? This is not the ordering special embellishment, but it's definitely dimensionals. I like to pop things up a lot. And then I don't like things to get smushed in the mail, so I put a lot in the middle so that they don't get smushed down when they're mailing. So you're just going to want to eyeball it and kind of look over here and make sure your adhesive is not hanging out. And there is that. Now again, if you wanted to, you could stamp here. Just make sure that it's behind your words. And like you could do a snowman out here, and then you could put these words right here on the inside directly. So that would work too. But you could put some embellishments on here if you wanted to. But I think it looks good just like it is. Don't forget to dress up your envelopes and stamp a snowman or something on there. Actually, you know what? I just remembered on this one, I gave you 3 little snowflakes. And so it's probably really hard to see. Let me bring it up here. See, they're right here. They're in your pack of embellishments, and I just put them right on there. And these embellishments, I'm going to show you just in case you haven't seen them yet. Oh my goodness. Look I found my hearts. I guess I could stick those on my tree while I'm just waiting for everyone to catch up. But these embellishments come in like, one is a white and one is kind of iridescent. I'm going to bring these up so maybe you can see them. And I'm going to go ahead and put those on the card. Whoa, a snowflake got away from me. Okay, it looks like we might be froze up. I don't know. On my end, it looks a little froze up. So let me know if you can't see, and I'm hoping we're not froze. Maybe it's just me. All right, there's that one. And I am going to grab my card real quick and just put my hearts back on here. Just going to use a little bit of adhesive. Oh, it's working fine. Okay. Oh, we're back to working on my end. Now, if you wanted to, on these hearts, you could even pop them up, you know, with a dimensional or something. Instead of the heart, you could use a yellow star on top of the tree. There's always so many possibilities. Okay, let's see. I better get cracking. We have some more prizes. So, and we only have one more project, you guys. So I'm going to put this card over here so it's not in my way. And if you want to grab your last card piece, we have one more card piece and then one more project. So let me get everybody separated again. These pieces keep wanting to go together. All right, let me tell you what this one's for. This is for my favorite Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. All right, here we go. Stirring them up. I'm just making real sure that none of them are stuck together. Okay, here we go. Who's going to win? It's going to be Rhonda. Rhonda is the winner of the Plaid Tidings paper. I'm going to write on the back of that. And I'll put that aside. Don't worry, we have 3 more prizes. Let's draw one more right now. One more. Okay. Let's do this one. This is called the Wonder of the Season Ribbon Combo Pack. And it has this gorgeous green and then the gold trim. That's going to go to Monica. Monica is our winner for that. Let me write your name on the back. Green and gold ribbon. All right. Okay, last card project here is going to be this one. And what this one entails is a piece of Pear Pizzazz cardstock. And of course, that's 8.5 by 5.5. And this is designer paper. It's 3 by 4. And then we have another piece that's 3 by 4. And then this piece of cardstock that coordinates with the card base is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And you should have a piece of Whisper White that's 3/4 of an inch by about 3.5 inches. I cut it a little bit longer, but you can cut it off wherever you need to because I didn't know what greetings anybody would have. And then I also have a piece of Real Red that's 3/4 of an inch by about 3 inches. And again, we'll just stamp and cut that however we see fit. So this one, again, I'm going to use Real Red, and this time I'm stamping It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. That's like one of my very favorite Christmas sayings. I'm going to let that dry just for a second. And I'm going to clean off my stamp. Okay, so we're ready to assemble. Hopefully you all got my instructions about stamping and we're good to move along here. So we're gonna, your piece should be scored already at 4 1/4. We're just gonna fold that in half. So now look, you all, you're kind of ready for getting ready for Christmas. You already have 5 cards, 5 Christmas cards. So, you know, you hopefully can move ahead and make some more cards this style or another style, or I'm going to put this right here. And I just realized, and I hope that I did not goof on yours, this piece should be 3 by 4. This piece should be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. Yeah, Pat, did I mess up with this? Because they should be shifted a little bit, so you might have to cut a little bit off of this one, because it looks like I accidentally cut this one 3 by 4 instead of 3 1/4. So we'll want to make this one 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I'm gonna have to go cut mine. Your card base is not the same. What do you mean, Elaine? Your card base is a different color, or? So if the wreath piece should be going on top of here, and I may have goofed and cut it the wrong size. So all we'll need to do is take a 1/4 inch off of this one so it will fit on top of here. So I don't have my, oh, Elaine, is yours cut at 4 1/4 by 11? It won't matter. The card base won't matter. Just go ahead and fold it in half. And yours might be a 4 1/4 by 11 instead of 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, but this one might be off. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to get my trimmer so I can cut this one real quick. I apologize if I goofed on that on yours. I tried to check and double check and triple check before I cut everything, and I am sorry that if I messed that up. So this piece is 3. I'm just going to cut it down to 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm just taking a 1/4 inch off both sides. And then it will fit just fine. Okay, so now we can take this, and if you see on the back of the wreaths, I should have told you before I glued it all up, but there's lots of fun words on there. No peeking, there's hearts come home, there's joy to the world, Merry Christmas. You can take these and cut them into a whole bunch of different words and put them together on either a package or a 3D project. So now once we take a 1/4 inch off, that will fit just fine. Again, my favorite embellishment. We're going to put some dimensionals, you guys, because we want it to pop up. It won't be popped up so much that it will cost extra to mail it. This still makes it pretty thin. Have any of you ever gone to a special place to mail your Christmas cards? Once when we lived in Florida, I really wanted to go to this little Christmas town and mail my cards out from there, but we never got up there. It was like a 4-hour drive, so I couldn't really convince my husband to take me 4 hours to mail our Christmas cards. Make sure your wreaths are right side up when you put them on here. And now that we have this piece here, I like just trimming like at an angle and then come over to the side and trim again. And then we're going to do the same thing for this piece. Monica, I love all this paper too. It's just, there's some really fabulous paper. Now, I kind of just shifted mine. I want it to just look like it's kind of popping out a little bit. So I'm going to just put a little adhesive on the bottom edge of that white part. And then just adjust it however much you want to stick out or not. And then we're just going to put it on the front of our card here. So we'll put some adhesive there. And then put it on the front of our card. I like this. It's Christmassy. It's kind of fresh. If you wanted to, you could take a little bit of that red trim that we used for our other bow, and you could put a bow on here. I kind of like it how it is. The colors are kind of bright and cheery. What do you think we could do to this to bring it up a notch? Or would you bring it up a notch? Would you leave it just as is? So, with the way the designer papers are, if you cut these 3x4, this piece, from a 12-inch piece, you could get 12 pieces out of each paper. And that would be 6 cards. And when you think about the whole pack of paper, they all usually coordinate with each other. So it would be so easy just to find the pieces that coordinate really well and match those up. And you have some really quick and easy Christmas cards. So that is card number 6. So let's just look at the cards that we have so far. And maybe let me know which one is your very favorite. That's the 5 cards. Now we do have one more project, but I just thought it'd be fun to see which one is your favorite card and which one is more your style. I'm going to tell you that I think I saw Diana said she makes all of her cards the same. I have a little maybe OCD, maybe ADD, I don't know. I really like to make cards in bulk, but I only can do about 10 or so at the same time, and then I have to start making something else. So if I were making all of these, I do them in even numbers because my cardstock cuts in half. So I might make 6 or 8 of each of these, but I don't make 100 of all of the same one because I just get too bored making it. So I'd be curious. Oh, all different. Yep. All different. That's what I like to do with mine. Now your last project, I'm going to kind of disassemble mine real quickly here. You should find a little clear box in your package that looks like this. Now these are something new this year, and I'm going to tell you real quick where we had those in the catalog. They are on page 152 in the big catalog. They're actually called 3 1/8 by 3 1/8 acetate card box. I think originally they were made to hold little 3x3 note cards, but when I saw them, from watching me, you should know that I like to make a lot of 3D projects, and the first thing I thought of is, oh, how many candy treats could we put in those? And I know for sure Ghirardelli chocolates will fit in here. And because we're in August, we don't have a lot of Christmas candy out right now. But I'm almost thinking too, and I haven't tried it, but like the Hershey Nuggets, I think you could easily get 4 in here, but maybe 6. And I think that would be really cute if you put them on a piece of cardstock and slid it in there. I'll definitely be trying that, but for now we're just going to create a box. So I have a piece of designer paper, and you can choose which one you want to the front and which one you want to the back. And on my first one that I was testing out, I actually did take just a little glue dot. There's one glue dot right there, and I put it inside. That just helps so that when you're tucking this lid in, that piece of paper stays to the back and doesn't float around and get in the way of shutting it. So then you're just going to close it up. And now I try to keep mine a little bit simple, but if you wanted to, you could put a greeting on the inside of there. Now you all have some ribbon, and this is that combo pack that Monica won. It's right here. It's the Wonder of the Season. It's a very, very nice, heavy, it's going to be great for tying bows on packages. But then some of you, and I gave all of mine away, so I don't have any more. And I don't think that you can leave, if anybody can take a picture of their ribbon that got that mesh, silver mesh ribbon, I think you should be able to leave it in the comments as a photo, but I'm not exactly sure. I think you can. If somebody could leave a picture in there, oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. And I'm definitely ordering a bunch. It's in the Halloween section. And I'll just show you guys in case you didn't get this ribbon. And you won't be able to tell from the catalog as well as if you see it in person, but I'm just telling you that it is absolutely gorgeous. They list it with the Halloween products. I'm almost there. Okay, so it's right here, and it's called Metallic Mesh Ribbon. And it ties very well. It doesn't pull apart, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and you're going to want that. Don't overlook it because it's in the Halloween section, because you're going to want it for your Christmas packages or, as I said, some people, I put it in with this, but some people got the green ribbon, so do not overlook it being in that section. You're definitely going to want to get some. So for this one, how did I put the paper inside? I just put the box together and then I just slid it down inside. And then, as I said, I just put a glue dot right there and kind of secured it. That way it's not floating around inside. So it's just literally just sitting there, towards the back of the box, Monica. Hopefully your paper is fitting in. So now I have the paper, and I did take the ribbon, and I already tied this, so I didn't want to untie it. Maybe I should untie it because it's not looking like it's very good. We're just going to tie a bow around our package here. This probably worked better the first time when I had a little more ribbon and I hadn't cut the tails off of it, but I'll make it work. There we go. And so what would you put in here? Do you have any ideas? I guess tea bags would be very cute. You could put some tea bags. Now, if you didn't want someone to see what was in there, you could cut the paper. I'm guessing this is about a 1/2 inch. So you could cut it 3 1/8 by 1/2 inch by 3 1/8 and score it in the middle and set it down inside of there. And then they wouldn't be able to see what's in here. But if you didn't mind that they saw tea bags or something in there, then that's how you do it. Sylvia says the ribbon is gorgeous. Yes, chocolate squares. Sylvia, are you talking about that silver metallic ribbon? Because I just can't even get over. I almost overlooked it and didn't order it at all. And then when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, I definitely need this. So you should have an extra Christmas tree. And I'm, again, going to put a couple dimensionals on here. And I just cut this Christmas tree with the Christmas tree punch, which is in the the annual catalog. That is a carryover from, yes, the green. They're both gorgeous ribbons. And it ties really well. I get really annoyed. You can't share a picture. Okay, thanks, Amy, for letting me know. I get really annoyed when the ribbon comes untied or it frays, and I did not have that issue with either this green or the metallic ribbon. So I'm just trying to find that Christmas tree punch because I wanted to show you. It's called Pine Tree, and that carried over from last year. There is a coordinating stamp to it as well, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to find it. I'm not familiar enough with the catalog, so if somebody knows what page that is on. Oh my gosh, how could it be that far behind? I can't find the Christmas. Anyways, it's definitely in here. Just let me look one more time. Almost there. Here we are. Here it is. It's called Perfectly Plaid. And it is on page 60 in the annual catalog. So, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Hoping that busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. And North Pole delivery. That's one of my favorite stamps. So, that is what the tree punch coordinates with. And for this, I just cut it out of one of those pretty designer papers and stuck it right on there. And Amy says she may have to make some Halloween cards. Definitely, Amy. And I'm going to have some fun Halloween cards coming up pretty soon. So I'm just going to stick our things back out here one more time. And I have 2 more prizes to give away. So if I owe you a prize, I've already forgotten who won the $20 gift card. I think that was Amy. Be sure and let me know what you want with that $20 gift card, and I'll get it ordered. And I have 2 more prizes. First of all, we're going to do these adhesive-backed snowflakes. And let's see who those go to. I'll stir it all up. And that's going to Kathy. And then I have one more. This is the, I should know, Seaside Spray ribbon. And that's going to match that snowflake paper. So pretty. Let me just make sure nobody's sticking together here. Okay, let me stir it up. And that's going to Jamie. Jamie is winning the ribbon. So I have those all set aside. That's the end of the prizes. And I would like to thank you all so much for taking my catalog kickoff and joining me tonight for some fun stamping. It's been hard not stamping with all of my friends. I miss you so much. So remember that if you place an online order of $50 or more, I'm going to send you a pack of my favorite embellishments. And I will put the host code back up. It is in the comment section, I'm pretty sure, but I know it falls to the bottom. So maybe I'll just pin it to the top of the page. And I can't wait to see what you all are making. Please, please, please don't be shy when I ask you to share what you're creating. I love to see what you're making, and I love to be inspired by all of you. So please share with us, and let's make this a good holiday season no matter what happens, and let's stay on schedule and encourage each other. And maybe I'll even start a little ticker, like how many cards have we gotten made so far. So thank you all again for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I can't wait to stamp with you again soon in person and even online. And thank you again. It humbles me that you're all here. So I will see you again soon, and have a very good evening, you all.